Qigong, internal energy cultivation. It is the natural science of healthcare and energy management. It develops one's essence and cultivates one's mind, body, and spirit.
Now, they say that age is just a number, but really is it? How old do you feel, or how young do you feel? I'm not going to tell anyone how young I feel this morning. The looks and the feelings might be a bit deceiving.
But after watching the sheet.
Yeah, I didn't get much sleep.
Oh, okay.
You look 19. You look 19.
Oh, I thank you. That is a really, really good compliment. But really, are we really trying to work on our age in terms of defying the way we look, or are we working on the internal construct of how we feel chronologically?
I bet you Q says it's just a state of mind. That's what age is.
It's a state of mind. It is a state of mind. We define, but age, they say, or old age, they said, is at the end of the life cycle. But when you look at what determines old age, some people say 65, some say 55, but some people say it's when you become a grandparent. I look around the room, and there's some people here who might be 45 years old, and you could be a grandparent at 45. But what happens is a state of mind. In Barbados now, I see people when they get a certain age, the Benjis come out, and then Benji Balsam comes out.
Lady, shut up shop.
They put on the scarf, and they're like, oh. But the old bones coming out,
right.
And so they're acting old. When I was in the USA, people, I was helping people in a geriatrics program with arthritis and all kind of things, and these people, they were acting young, they were swimming,
my wife's
they were
grandmother
moving,
at 80, she was, a fussy.
You see old people outside, they're doing Tai Chi, and it's also a social interaction. So they're not always focusing on the past, come into the present moment. So Tai Chi allows you to have social interactions with people, and you move and you flow and you have that interaction in the present moment.
But how do we change our mental construct? Because I've had this tussle back and forth with my mother on this topic. How do we change our mental construct into the idea that we are not getting old, or we are not changing the way we think to suit the age? Because that actually feeds on the aging process. How do we get ourselves to move out of that?
It's going to take education. We have to be educated on everything else. That we have to get out of old mentality and let people know that no, that's not reality. Education is the key.
So, with the help of Tai Chi,
yes,
we're going to slow down the aging process. Correct. Let's take a look.
Today we're going to be talking about the aged and aging. As you realize, all over the world we have an aging population. And one of the things that happens with age is that we find that there's a decrease in strength, flexibility, cognitions, and so forth. It is a natural part of life. Some people spend their whole life trying to stay young. They go to spas, they do beauty treatments. Eventually we get old. Our bodies were designed to get old because we can't stay on this planet all of the time. But hopefully the older we get, the wiser we get. So, while you age, you don't want to be too much dependent upon younger people, because sometimes people don't take care of you. So just in case, and you don't want to be a burden. So what you want to do, you want to take care of yourself, okay, so that when you get older, you're strong and you can take care of yourself, and you wouldn't be a burden and so forth as well. So today we're going to look at some basic things, and one of the most popular things that you can do is rotate your joints. So this is about joint rotation to help you with your stability and your joint strength. We're going to start with, Sifu, Denny and I, we're going to start with neck rotations. Just rotate. Left and right. Okay, this helps with stiffness in the neck and down to the sides. And up and down. Inhaling up and exhaling down. Shoulder shrugs. Shoulder rotations. Backward rotations and forward rotations. Then you have alternating backwards. Make sure you turn. Keep those joints loose and flexible. And remember, the bones are piezoelectric and forward shrugs. Piezoelectric means that the bones are good conductors of electricity, okay? And you want to make sure that, turn left and right, the chi, the universal energy that flows through everything, flows through your body as well, smoothly. So your joints, okay, are very, very important for maintaining your health. Okay, this is a slight rotation here. And we have hip rotation. Your hands can be on your hips, and you can rotate, hyperextend over to your right, my left, and forward to your left and back. So you can rotate like that, or you can put one hand behind you and one hand in the front. And you want to rotate your hips. This helps to prevent joint injuries as well. Change directions. So you want to hyperextend the hip joints. Okay, so we're looking at, again, rotations. Moving down the body, you're going to look as well at the knees. Open the legs a little bit, and we're going to rotate the knees here. Now, if you have a little bit more better degree of health and you have to squat more, you can do this kind of a rotation. If you're not that flexible, it's fine. Come up a little bit more like this, or even like this. The main thing is to rotate down, okay? And change directions. You want to rotate the knees. There you go. And come closer in. Smaller rotation. So, as you age, you want to make sure that you keep health, okay? You want to bring those healthcare costs down, change directions by keeping the body healthy and supple. Now, you want to look at ankle rotation, and you can mix it with the wrist, rotating the joints, keeping the joints loose and flexible. Change directions as well. Now notice we're doing it on one foot, which means we have balance. You're also working on your balance. This helps to prevent falls as well. Like in Tai Chi, like in the rooster stands on one leg. See? You have this one leg balance. Change feet and rotate outward and inward. So, you want to keep your joints supple. You can rotate up in Tai Chi and Qigong. Put your mind involved in it. The hands could be flat like this. Inhale and down. Or the older way of doing it, the hands can face each other, the middle finger slightly indented, inhaling, bringing the energy all the way up into your head and relax, down. Extend out, breathe in, all the way up and down. And one more. In, rotate the shoulder joints, and out. So, as I'm aging, I'm saging. Try to gather wisdom as you get older, because it is a blessing to grow old. Use your age and wisdom to help the younger generations, that each generation advances humanity. Have a wonderful day.
Q, I'm kind of wondering, watching you there and listening to you, I'm wondering if you do these Tai Chi exercises for 1 year, what do they add to your life?
Well, I don't know what the clinical studies are, I know the clinical studies say that they assist in reducing falls, they help with the bones, they help with Alzheimer's, they help with a lot of different things due to the aging process. I'm not sure that particular number, perhaps you need a study on it, but it does a lot.
I think it helps vertigo as well. Cause,
It does, right, it does.
My grandmother used to suffer with vertigo before she passed as well. And I tend to have a little bit of an issue in that regard. And it can affect you at any age and stage. So these things do help.
And you talked about Alzheimer's. How does this have a positive impact on that process?
One of the things with Alzheimer's is that they start to lose the memory, and they're always focusing on the past. Memory is important. So with the Tai Chi, learning the new movements and learning to relax and reduce the stress and tension helps the neural pathways to reconnect it as well. So it deals with memory. So the Tai Chi, learn the new movements, as you say, learning something new. Put on some music, learn to paint, learn the Tai Chi movements, and it's low impact.
That's interesting though, because Pamelia Brayton talking just now about I don't want to say a hostel. What would you call it? A daycare for Alzheimer's sufferers. She was suggesting that you need a place, a real tranquil place where you can hear the birds and you can hear the sounds of nature, which makes a lot of sense.
It helps them. It helps them. It does.
Wow. So in your training, do you get a lot of people who are suffering the onset of Alzheimer's?
I get people not suffering with Alzheimer's onset, but people with different degenerative diseases that we assist them in. At the Annu Institute, we assist them in dealing with those ailments. But the aged now, that's something I'm going to really look at a lot more because our population is aging. And one last thing, apart from the Tai Chi, I respect the elderly, and we have to take care of the elderly seriously.
How difficult it is for them to absorb this information you're giving?
It's easy because we teach them step by step. They learn one movement, and again, it's low impact. They learn one motion, and they learn the whole concept of the cycle. So as we have the cycle of life, age, and going to old age, we have the cycle of movements of Tai Chi as well, and they learn to move in cycles, piece by piece.
Piece by piece. Okay. You find that there may be more women receptive to involvement in Tai Chi and Qigong to slow the aging process than men?
I quite thought it would have been the opposite.
Now, most women are more sensitive than men, and they understand. They see Tai Chi as a gentle exercise. Most men don't. Although Tai Chi does have the other extreme where we do like hard motions in Tai Chi as well. See. But most people don't know that part, so most women gravitate to the more sensitive, soft aspect of Tai Chi training. But it does help with aging because stress ages you. You see, so Tai Chi, even on that alone, you help to reduce the stress. You add years to your life. Just on aging, just on de-stressing alone. And we're not even talking about bone structure and maintaining, stopping your bones from getting brittle. You see, maintaining your bone density. Also, the T cells and stuff, the various cells in the body to help your immune system. As you get older, your immune system also decreases. Your lung capacity decreases. Tai Chi helps to increase your lung capacity, also helps to improve your immune system. So as you get older, you can stay still healthy through Tai Chi and Qigong.
You see?
Excellent.
I told you. You were all concerned about it. No, but we're gonna come to the Annu Institute, and we're gonna go through some of those sessions because you're making an awful lot of sense to us, and we hope you're making a lot of sense to those of you out there who watch this particular segment of Morning Barbados every Monday morning. And I noticed, Q, that you've been out and about a lot. You keep popping up everywhere.
Look, so I'll be cooking soon.
Including cooking.
Right. Yeah. I mean, how do you associate Tai Chi and Qigong with cooking?
But you see,
is there a special menu?
No, you see, cooking.
Oh, you're into the double pork chop, dude.
No, cooking deals with digestion. You see, so digestion, Tai Chi helps the digestive process. You see, it helps the food to go down easier, and it strengthens the digestive process. So you see, Tai Chi, it helps all the systems. You see, not just the immune system and the skeletal system, and with aging, and with Alzheimer's, but it helps you with digestion. It helps you to strengthen your digestive tract. Also, we talk about the mouth elixir, meaning the saliva. the first process of eating and is the elixir tasting the food. And so with Tai Chi, we learn to nurture the elixir and also to use the elixir to soothe the intestines.
Time for the words of wisdom today.
Today's words of wisdom. You shall rise up before the gray-headed and honor the aged, and you shall reverence your God.
Q, we could continue this discussion for a long time. I still need to work on my metabolic rate, so I don't fall asleep after the double pork chop on Sunday.
Chronic diasporic post-eating disorder, yeah?
Ethnic fatigue, huh?
Ethnic fatigue. So many ways to say. Unfortunately, we have to tell you that we've out of time for this Monday morning. We thank you for being a part of your morning. We invite you to join us tomorrow.